So we talked a little bit about a wholesaler in inventory and cost of goods sold. Now let's think about what a manufacturer's cost might be when they're accumulating inventory. So we're looking again, inventory and cost of goods sold. And this time we're looking at a manufacturer. So there's a lot of things that need to go into the creation of some kind of a good. So we probably need to purchase some materials. We'll refer to those as some raw materials. So some commodities, steel, paint. We'll call those all raw materials. So we'll accumulate some raw materials, and if we are constructing something, maybe we buy preformed components from another vendor, so raw materials or different components. Those costs go into the construction of the inventory. We then need some individuals to build it, to create it, right? So there's probably some assembly and construction costs, right? So how do you assemble and construct the goods? And we need to have human beings do that. So there's probably some person creating that, doing this. So those costs to take this and make it into something should be part of the manufactured cost of this inventory. But we probably don't have somebody just doing it all by hand. There may be some other things we've got, like machines. Those machines need to, I don't know, probably need to run on something. They probably need electricity. They probably need maintenance. We don't just put the machines out in the middle of the road or in a field. We have a building, right? We probably have to heat the building. We might need to clean these machines. We might need to clean the building. So we might have, I don't know, other humans helping. So any kind of cost that we can identify that is helping these people take this material and construct this inventory, any of those costs we should accumulate, right? These are all of the inventory costs, and there's maybe more, right? So these all become part of the inventory costs. And we've got to design and devise how we keep track of all of this, how much raw materials goes into one of these things, how many hours go into this, into the inventory, how much of this goes into the inventory. We got to think about those things. And we can, these are three basic components of manufactured inventory, and you'll hear these things referred to, and when we get to kind of later in the semester, this whole idea is going to come back up. So you'll hear this referred to as direct materials. Right? You'll hear this referred to as direct labor. And you'll hear all of this stuff referred to as, this is overhead. And all of this and making sure we do a good job of fully loading into inventory the direct materials, direct labor, and overhead, all of these inventory costs, is important for a number of reasons. One, we want to make sure we get the cost of goods sold correct, but more importantly, internally for the organization, this is going to help us with a lot of decisions. Pricing, break-even analysis, and determining whether or not to expand production. Just other management decisions. So if this is, I mean, remember, this is what we do. This is what, we're not there to, push pieces of paper around. We're there to construct this and sell it. And so we want to figure out what does all of this cost, and then make sure we get the right price to sell, to charge our customers. And then all of this helps us understand break even, et cetera, et cetera. So this is all going to be used when we get to start talking about management accounting later in the semester.